Hello there, Year 5s, it's Mr. Conway here. Now for this how-to guide, it's following on from today's maths lesson. I know for today's maths lesson, you were watching Gareth Metcalf do one of his demonstrations, but this is one of the questions that you'll be tackling today. And I just want to give a bit of further explanation on how to read a timetable. So it says here is a train timetable. On this side, I've got the different stations: Macclesfield, Poynton, Cheadleholm, Stockport and Manchester Piccadilly. And along here, I've got the different times for each train. Now, question 1 says, now I've only got a short version because there are other questions, but I want you to have a go at them at home. I'm just going to do question 1 and 2 with you today. Question 1 says, at what time does the third train arrive in Cheadleholm? What time does the third train arrive in Cheadleholm? Right, so I'm going to go to Cheadleholm, Macclesfield, Poynton, This is the station I need to be looking at. And what train of the day is the third train I want? So Cheadleholm, this is the first train, this is the second train, this is the third train. So what time does the third train arrive in Cheadleholm? 1, 2, 3. It's 9:24. 9:24. Next, question 2. How long does the first train take to get from Poynton to Stockport? So am I looking at the first, second, third or fourth train? I'm looking at the first train here, so I'm just concentrating on this column here because this is my first column. And it's the train from Poynton, so from here, I'm going to draw a little star, all the way to Stockport. Now I say it all the way, it's not actually that far at all. Well, the first thing we need to do to tackle this kind of calculation is to say, well, what time is the first train at Poynton? It's 7:57. 7:57. And what time does it arrive at Stockport? 8:08. I'm going to write 8:08 here. Now the question says, how long? So I need to calculate the time difference between 7:57 and 8:08. Now, when you have a time duration question like this, 100% the best way to go about this is to use a number line. Right, so I've started my little number line here. 7:57 is here. What do I need to add to 7:57 to get to the nearest hour? So to get to the nearest hour would be 8 o'clock. We'll put 8 o'clock here. So what jump do I have to do from 7:57 to get to 8 o'clock? Well, I know that there are 60, turn that to a 0, 60 minutes in 1 hour. So I'm working in 60s, not in hundreds. So I only need to add 3 minutes here, mins, to get to 8 o'clock. Now then, what do I do from 8 o'clock to get to 8:08? How many minutes do I need to add this time? Well, I only need to add 8 minutes. 8 mins. So how long does it take to get from Poynton to Stockport? Well, all I need to do now is add my 3 minutes to my 8 minutes. So I'll do it here. 3 mins plus 8 mins. It's going to give me a total of 11 mins, or 11 minutes. So that's how you would calculate a time duration question, especially if you see this phrase, how long, you know it's going to be about time duration. And without doubt, use, Mr. Conway's top tip, use a time number line to help you with these calculations. So there you are, Year 5s. It's over to you now to have a go at the rest of these questions for interpreting and reading a timetable. Have a lovely day and don't miss the train.